in the midst of his battle, he's like, I won't get in your way anymore, Deku. Like, I'm good. I'm not going to get in your way. But he's going to help and make sure that this dude doesn't come back. And when I say he was doing work, like a completely dazzling performance.
One day, master's degree. One day, PhD. One day, you will write books. One day, commercials. One day, the impossible, you will laugh at the impossible. You will look at the impossible and go, what was I thinking?
Hello, my spoiler alert friends. Y'all, I'm gonna be real. I was so tired. I was so tired to post this. I was like fighting. I'm falling asleep. But after I'm reminded of what I wanted to talk about, your boy's got some energy. Okay, so let's talk about it. All right, so there's a few things. So, okay, obviously, I've been watching anime, been doing my thing. Like just a quick summation. I've been all over the map, honestly. I watched Arc Knights. I was watching some of Shield Hero. What else did I watch? I watched a little bit of Moriarty the Patriot. I've been all over the map watching a bunch of different shows, but none of them really stuck as hard as, obviously, as hard as this last My Hero Academia episode. When I say the dub one, I know you sub people are like way farther. I get that. But this last dubbed episode, Explosion, Kacchan, this man told All For One, the stealer of all quirks, the one who wants all the quirks to be the strongest dude in the world. He said, I only need one quirk to beat you. My man Kacchan was like, his improvisation and like his adaptability is like on another tier. This dude was coating his sweat bombs with normal sweat, like his nitroglycerin sweat, or not nitroglycerin, his either way, his explosive sweat with normal sweat, and he was sending it into All For One, and it ended up in his mouth. Dude's doing his biggest, get everybody get back, I'm about to blow this thing up attack, and he just gets bodied. Like, that was such a good episode. And then you had the elements of like Kacchan going through and he's like remembering all the different situations where he felt like, dang, I messed up. I'm the reason why All Might is in this situation and not able to save the world. Then you got him comparing himself to Deku and their whole little thing. And then when in the midst of his battle, he's like, I won't get in your way anymore, Deku. Like, I'm good. I'm not going to get in your way. But he's going to help and make sure that this dude doesn't come back. And when I say he was doing work, like a completely dazzling performance. So if you have not seen this episode, guys, you got to check it out. I mean, this season has been great. Like, we see into the world of, like, we get to see into All For One's like existence and what he was like. And you know what's even crazier is it's like, I mean, it's a terrible kind of upbringing, how like they're twins in the womb. All For One is like stealing all of the energy from his twin brother. And I mean, it's not like he was conscious of it. He's literally an embryo developing into a baby. His mom's drinking alcohol while she's pregnant in the like alleyway, drunk, drinking. Like, dang, like that's where they were coming from. Who knows what her situation was, her circumstances, but bottom line is she was about her in those moments. I mean, I get it. People got their problems, their addictions, their things that they're fighting. But the reality is that she was sitting there on the ground, getting drunk, pregnant. Like, and here they are trying to grow and live in that. And then once they're birthed, obviously he ends up taking everything he can from her because that's his quirk, out of control, basically. And he manifested that into who he became, All For One. The villain who wanted everything, all for one. It literally his title. And just seeing that how that story developed, and honestly how he got so upset with the first wielder of One for All. Like that like that wielder, I can't remember the wielder's name, but him taking his brother, well, he didn't even take his brother. All for One was siphoning everything he could from him, and then ended up being like, I'm killing you. And then his brother sent his quirk into the first user. So it was like, and they didn't even know that he had a quirk. He thought it was useless. And that just infuriated All for One. He was like, how dare you take something that's mine? Like, dude was mega possessive of everything, and anything that he considered his, he was like just ruthless over. So that episode was full of like crazy cool stuff, and just an interesting like realization of who these characters are and where they came from. And it's crazy how he ended, like he literally reversed time all the way until he was nothing. Spoiler alert. So that was just, it was just a fascinating way for him to end, and then how they did the story. And then now you got what's coming up next is Midoriya is fighting Shigaraki, and we'll see what happens. He's basically the worst villain that anyone has ever seen. And I don't know how they're going to handle that and manage it, but I think that so far the directors, the whole team that has put together this show has done a really good job at making this season not suck. You know what I mean? Like, it can be really hard when it's the last season and you're trying to maintain what has been, and you don't want to lose it, but you also gotta close the chapters. You gotta close the book. So making it so that it's still good and it doesn't fall flat. They're doing a really good job so far. But the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, right? So I'm really into like personalities and like trying to really like understand different aspects of myself, and so I at work we had this thing where we had to do the colors thing. It's the real colors test. And then that kind of sparked me to go back and do my Myers-Briggs 16 personalities test. So I go back through, like, for the last few years, I've been getting INTJ, the architect. I've been getting that constantly, and it's been cool. I think it fits my personality pretty well. And before that, I got an ENTP, the debater. And I noticed that my introvert extrovert, it fluctuates. Like, it's like right on the line. I'm not super into the introverted realm, contrary to popular belief. I know I do these YouTube videos and I'm like out there to the public, but like truly I'm not crazy extroverted, but I'm also not crazy introverted. So I sometimes flip back and forth. And for the last few years, really since I think it was like 2018, 2019, something like that, I have been in the INTJ. And I'm like, yeah, that fits me. It works, whatever. But after doing this thing with work, I was like, I'm going to go back and just see what I'm at. And because I hadn't done it since 2023. And so I went in, I did the test, and I came back as an ENTJ. So then I'm like, man, okay, what does that mean? So then what I like to do is like, I like to compare that to like different anime characters for whatever reason, right? So I asked ChatGPT, which was really cool. ChatGPT is actually dope. That's a shout out, just a side shout out to them. But I was like of all the like Naruto characters, like what Myers-Briggs character personality types would each character be, like the main character type people. And when it went through, I'm like, okay, so the people that I did it for, I did it for My Hero Academia, I did it for Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Naruto. I don't even watch One Piece. My son just started. He likes Luffy, so we just started kind of watching that. And I mean, back in the day, it was like, okay, sure, whatever. But I'm not a One Piece guy. It's just not. It doesn't capture me like Naruto does or any of the other ones. So it is what it is. But because of my son's interest, I was just like, okay, while we're watching, I'd like to see what character relates to me the most based on what the AI says, right? So then I was going through, and I'll put a picture of it up here so that you guys can see like the different personality types with in the different shows and who's who based on what ChatGPT says. And it gave me Madara. It gave me Mamoru Uchiha. And like I like knowing who Mamoru Uchiha is, I'm like, I'm not mad at it, but I'm also like, man, come on. But so the two characters that it went back and forth with me with, that as far as my personality, how it has gone back and forth and how what it's been, is Sasuke Uchiha and Mamoru Uchiha. So I think it's kind of fitting that the character for my channel is me dressed up in Sasuke's clothes. Like, that's my guy. And like I've said in other videos, I really do resonate with the spirit of Indra, the what is it? Like the old sage of six paths, like his brother. Like that spirit. I don't know what it is, but something about me I resonated with. I could recognize him in myself. And so it's funny because I don't know that other people really see that, but like when I'm really just sitting down and I'm thinking about me and I'm answering questions truthfully, like not what I want to be, not what I think I should be, but truly like who am I? It just happens to fall, and that's where I am. So I just think that's pretty cool. So I kind of like, I want you guys obviously to talk about the show. Like, what were your guys' takeaways when you were watching the show? But I also really want you guys to go out and take the test, and then like put in the comments what personality type are you, and what character does it say that you relate to the most, or who you would be in the shows, and then do you agree? Like let's talk about it, guys. I think it's just super fun and super cool. I'm gonna talk about this on my midweek motivation on Wednesday, because I also did this in another little area, and ChatGPT is currently working on like a really comprehensive thing for me with this. So it said it was going to take some hours. So we'll see how that goes. But I will get back to you guys once that is complete. But for now, just hit me in the comments. What do you guys think of all of this, right? So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.